Ba-ba-ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. How's everybody doing tonight? As you can see, I gotta finish this one chapter. Sorry, I'm going through a pile of these. So, yeah, we're talking about Butch Hartman tonight. I hope everyone's gonna enjoy it. Let me just get one thing ready for the stream for everybody. Da, da, da. And don't ask me where Aura and Steve are. I have no clue. I think that they have betrayed me, stabbed me in the back. I mean, Aura's probably at work, but he wants to betray me. So I don't even know how to deal with this anymore. Too much backstabbing, too much betrayals. Just want to sit here with my One Piece. Anyways, let's see. What are we doing tonight? Butch Hartman. Okay, let me get a couple things pulled up. Let everybody get into the chat. Should be fun. Pull up the Discord. And let me just yell at Aura and Steve. Get in here right now. I have no clue what I am doing. Save me from our viewers. Exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. All right. That should do it. That should do it. All right, everybody. I like your mic stand, Crow. High quality. I mean, honestly, I was there and they're going like, I'm kind of tired of doing this all the time. So I figured I would do this, and I was just reading all of these books. Oh man. Please tell us about Butch Hartman. He's kind of a bitch. Okay, so let me give the basic rundown. We'll watch a couple videos about the guy. Butch Hartman, he's the guy who created a bunch of shows on Nickelodeon, a bunch of cartoons that I think a lot of people have seen. Fairly Odd Parents probably being the biggest one. Danny Phantom probably being like my favorite one. There's some other... okay. All right, I'm going to keep getting through this, but then I have to highlight this comment, and I'll get into it later. Okay. So he's done a lot of these cartoons. To my understanding, his relationship with Nickelodeon hasn't been the best, right? I know that I don't think he's associated with them currently in any way. But he wanted to make his own like streaming service. So he started up like a GoFundMe or a Kickstarter. He got a bunch of donations in for it. And then right when it was close to hitting its goal, he turned around and said, "Oh, by the way, this is going to be a Christian network with Christian programming." Now, I have no issues, right? If you want to make a streaming service or a channel and have it be dedicated to your religious beliefs, I mean, I think that's perfectly fine. The scam is when you get like 95% of your donations in, and then you tell everybody that's actually going to be a Christian network. That's fucked up. That is completely fucked up. So we'll be getting into that, and watch the videos, get more details on the subject. But more importantly, Kurogane Uzumaki. The actual fuck you mean you don't understand the appeal of One Piece. Let me explain it to you. It is a better overall story than Dragon Ball, right? Way better, hands down. One of the the best shonen ever. And the thing about One Piece that's so appealing would be that nothing is ever wasted, right? When a character is introduced, they have a ton of meaning to the story. They're not just throwaways. Characters that seem like they have a minor role come back later in big ways. And the actual arcs, they go on forever, right? So this like entire stack over here is like all Baroque works, which is one of the... Here, did you get my message on Discord? I will check it out in a little bit. I never grew up with One Piece. No, it's okay. But again, like all of these, they're one arc, right? All of these volumes. Oda spends an incredible amount of time and detail in his stories, and in everything, there is this huge payoff, right? When it comes right down to like the battles with a big boss, right? You see like he's got kind of a formula, I would say, because he's been doing this for years. But you basically see the characters put through fucking hell, right? The guys that they face tend to be really fucking awful. And you just you get that emotional satisfaction when you're seeing this long ass storyline that's gone on for fucking 10 volumes, and then all of a sudden, boom, right? All of a sudden, just the dude that's been fucking with them for all these volumes just gets demolished, right? And it's so satisfying. But you know, as far as saying like I never grew up on with One Piece, me growing up with One Piece was the 4Kids dub. I didn't get into One Piece until like I want to say like maybe longer back than that, but something like 5 years ago. And I was on Crunchyroll and I went through and I watched the entire thing up to when it was current. Then I went through and I read all the fucking manga. And now I bought the volumes and I'm reading them through again. It's that sounds like a consistent story, and like it is. That's the best part. It's very fucking consistent. And like you know what I'm not trying to rip on Dragon Ball Z, but you kind of know like Dragon Ball Z is a great shonen. And a lot of people know it, right? But one of the things that they had in Dragon Ball Z is the power-ups and everything. And the Kaioken to the Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan, and Super Saiyan 4 in the spinoff. With One Piece, the very first power up that happens is like 10 years into Oda doing the story, right? It's so good. It's so fucking good. Let's see here. I remember 4Kids dub really sucked. It had the best intro ever. The fucking pirate rap. That shit was great. Oh, man. Sorry, once you get me talking about One Piece, it's tough. In fact, I think last night I was watching clips from One Piece, which I would love to play on here, but you know what would happen to the channel if we did that. So unfortunately, that's not going to happen. The RK is okay. Aura is going to be here later. Hold on. How long you think? And I think Steve is taking the night off. So for right now, it will be just the two of us. Okay, make it if we try. Okay, I got to stop. I'm not going to sing. Where is the? Here we go. So there's a few of these videos for Butch Hartman. I think the one that I saw, and this was years ago, was from, gosh, I guess it wasn't years ago. Feels like it was years ago. Oh no, this is a more updated video that he did. It's from a channel called Just Stop. And that's where I kind of got all the information on Butch Hartman. He did an updated video. And I'm going to go into kind of where it starts off. Let's see here. So I want to play this one with you first. Oh, gods, it's only Crow. Ow, my ear. Why? What's wrong with your ears? He's stalling for time. No, I'm not. I grew up with Yu-Gi-Oh! And reading Case Closed when I was younger. Okay, I have a huge problem with Case Closed. Oh man, I can't talk about anime tonight. I can't. I want to. Kayla's going to accuse me of stalling for time, but I just love it. And yeah, Solo Crow goes off on tangents, and 224. Actually, Vic, hey, if you want to join, feel free. We're just going to talk about anime. Oh my gosh, I'm terrible. There's something else I do want to talk to you guys about as well. But yeah, case closed was entertaining, but that story drags on forever, and it never gets anywhere. Now he needs an anime stream. I only read the manga, not the anime. Read the One Piece manga. Believe me, it's incredible. Case Closed manga is probably much better than the anime because there's, from what I understand, a ton of filler there. And Detective Conan's like really popular in Japan, but it's just that story is being artificially dragged out to the point where it becomes really boring to look into. Whereas with One Piece, it's just, like I said, completely consistent the entire time. For the Horde, yes, for the Horde. I'm actually looking into getting a better PC, so maybe we can do some gaming together. That would be fun. That'd be so much fun. I'll just start fresh in World of Warcraft and see how very different it is. Yeah, that's my problem with Case Closed too. 224 Vic, where do I send you the link? Twitter? I'll send it to you on Twitter. I'm sure I have you on Discord too, but I just got Twitter pulled up right here. There you go. Links on Twitter for you, buddy. While we wait for 224 Vic, I played one of the greatest video games. Fucking Ghost of Tsushima just came out, and I went to go buy it at my local GameStop. They didn't have it. I called up 3 more GameStops. They didn't have it. Sold out everywhere. They didn't get enough copies. Everyone's buying it. Games being really favorably reviewed. And it's awesome. And there's one really cool thing you can do in the game where you can make it so the entire game plays in black and white, which I know sounds pretty weird, but fuck, it is so fucking cool to play the game that way. I want to play Ghost of Tsushima. I don't know what that is. I'm totally down for a Crow Guild. There's a Crow Guild in Dauntless, which is really just a couple of our friends. But yeah, actually, that would be a lot of fun. Spez Windrunner. If Spez comes on tonight, I'll bring that up to them because I think they mentioned joining them in World of Warcraft. I think that'd be fun. Nick,
hey, what's up, Crow?
Oh, you know me, just completely off topic.
Yeah, I'd imagine just stalling for time, you know.
Stalling for time.
Yeah. On a note, Ghost of Tsushima, bro. Like I said, that like you said, that game looks fun as shit. I really want to get it right now, but I'm busy going through other games I need to finish right now at the moment. Like for example, Persona 5 Royal, I need to finish that. Last of Us 2,
you also need to
unfortunately need to finish.
Okay. Listen. First off, I'll solve this problem for you right now. Wrap up Persona 5, right? Okay, wrap that game up. Go out and buy Pokemon Sword and Shield so I can kick your fucking ass in it. And then delete The Last of Us 2 from everything and go buy Ghost of Tsushima.
I know. That's why I actually did ask. I am going to delete it once I'm finished playing with that because I need space. Because I got a lot of games on my 2 terabyte hard drive anyway, so...
Oh.
Yeah. But not only that, there's a bunch of other games I need to get to too, which just sucks because it's like there's so many games I want to play, but I've been busy doing other stuff like playing Royal on my LP channel, and I have to, real life stuff like working and all that, and then I also got to play Xenoblade Chronicles the definitive edition on the Switch.
I've heard good things about that.
Yeah, and I really want to play that too. So.
Okay.
Not to mention I gotta work on content on my channel too, so there's that.
Well, yeah, I mean that is more important, right?
Yeah, you should know out of all people.
Buddy.
I don't mean to be smart, but I'm just like, yeah.
No. Okay. Okay. Sorry. Let's see here. This is actually okay. So the Butch Hartman stuff, right? I am going to I'm going to start the video. Laura will be on in like 15 minutes or so. So
I find it funny how you guys surprisingly brought him up right when as I mentioned him in last week's in the Snyder stream. I was like, that's crazy.
Yeah, actually, the thing was, the Butch Hartman stuff, we're actually pretty familiar with it. But it's something where we never thought to talk about it. And then after you brought it up, some people mentioned some things. Aura looked into it, and he found out that this guy claimed he could cure autism. which is just fucking incredible.
Wow.
Yeah. We'll get into that one a little bit later. I think Aura wants to be on camera.
I didn't even know about that part.
Yeah?
Yeah, because I gave a bunch of sources to look at for Aura 2 just in case, but that one I never came across.
Yeah, no, I was 100% shocked when I heard that. So we'll get into it. But this guy here, go support his channel. He did this as like a 500 sub special, and his video is really well put together. So we're gonna go. A lot of the start of it is just talking about his older videos. So I think this is kind of where, I think this is where it picks up.
I'd be accused of trying to get back on the bandwagon, but the bandwagon is long left. He hasn't been popular in like forever. Look up Butch Hartman rants. You have Ellis Mark's video from like 2 years ago. This guy and this.
Yeah, that's the one I recommended to Aura.
Off the bandwagon, I can't even find the indention from the trail. With the argument for this video's existence out of the way, let's see how far our main man Butch is doing with his successful Kickstarter. Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. But
let me see. This is as loud as I can get it to play, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So
some people might need to boost up their volume. So.
Yep. Sorry. But I think the other videos do have better volume to them. So.
Butch, baby, honey, sorry. Not sorry you got this treatment because it was kind of a little while coming, but sorry you torture yourself still making videos despite a huge fall from popularity and having much less people who actually like you. That's a fate worse than death. Why do you keep coming in and out of the YouTube scene grade? I mean, come on, Butch's deflation.
Actually, yeah, let me answer a couple questions. Yep.
He did. He used to create a Fairy Odd Parents and Danny Phantom. Basically, anyone's childhood on Nick back then.
He did a couple others, but I think those are the two biggest ones.
Yeah, those are two biggest. Like he also did Tough Puppy and Bunsen is a Beast. Those are the two he did.
I never saw Bunsen as a Beast.
Yeah, it's one of the new ones. I didn't even watch him either. So, but he was also like the main writer behind the Fairy Odd Parents and Jimmy Neutron crossover too. So if people didn't know.
Yeah, and I want to clarify because I see a couple people saying here. Where was the comment from Kat? I used to like Butch for his art. Rip. Kat his art's not bad. I mean,
it's not bad. I mean, it's pretty good. It's good for like a cartoonist style look. So
yeah, I mean, every artist is going to have their own unique style, and he has a very, very unique look. I guess would be the best way of putting it. He has a brand out there, but I think the problem with Butch Hartman isn't that like he did make great cartoons at one point. It's just now the shit that he does is really scummy and skeezy, and he's really in it to just soak up as much cash out of people as he can. And that's like, the fucking $100-something or $200-something.
Yeah, it's $200 a commission apparently.
Now that artwork is terrible. But again, your own unique style and everything. But like some people were pointing out, like he was drawing his own characters, and it looked like he just did a quick fucking sketch and just couldn't be bothered with it. I'm like, if people are gonna pay you $200 to draw a character that you created, like I get stylized, but it shouldn't look like you spent like half an hour on it. Like that's
be more detailed.
Something for $200. I mean, obviously they're paying for it because of the series that you made before, but like that's pretty fucked up.
Yeah, I could get better art at a convention for less than that.
Didn't he trace art? I'm
not aware of that.
I don't know. Maybe he did, but I don't remember anything about that.
Yeah, I don't either. Fun fact, if you didn't know too, he actually also follows Vic on Twitter.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he does.
I mean, they're both Christian.
Yeah.
In the entertainment, in that similar kind of space, I guess.
Yeah. Maybe he secretly stand with Vic. I don't know. I just make that part up.
I think that would actually do Vic. That would be like worse for Vic. Actually, you know what?
I don't know. It's kind of mixed because with the reputation he's gotten now, I was like, it's fallen downhill. But at least I feel like he tries to hide it a little bit from himself.
Well, let me show people this, right? Just so people can see, like, Butch Hartman is just dying, right? He just exists at this point. So I searched Butch Hartman, right? Yeah. 842,000 subscribers, right? He did this video a day ago, 6.2 thousand views. Yeah, and Crimson Chin's like a popular character.
Yeah, that was a popular Fairly Odd Parents character. Yeah. I was like, what? And that only has 6K views, and that's like, you know, a deep character that we don't know too much lore about from Fairly Odd Parents. And I was like, that's important.
I mean, but nobody cares what this guy has to say. I think is the problem. And actually, I think they did give an origin to Crimson Chin in the comics. Or sorry, not in the comics, in the cartoon.
The show. Yeah.
Yeah. Like he gets bitten by a radioactive reporter on the chin or something. It's like really stupid. But I'm sure. Want a custom drawing from me? Click here. I actually want to click on that link and go through it. But like this one was 4 days ago, 9.4 thousand views. Now, obviously, just so we're clear here, gets more views than we do, but he also has 842,000 subs.
I remember like 2 years ago when he was boosting up in subs, right? When he announced that he left Nickelodeon, mind you, that was trending number 2 on YouTube right when he uploaded that. Mm-hmm. So it's like it's crazy because back then he went up massive in subs. He was like at 700K. But look, and it's been 2 years now. Look how slowly he's developed, or slowly dying out. He's only developed like 1,500 more K since then. He's sad.
Well, actually, let's check his social blade. I want to see that, but we'll pull that up for everyone. Yeah. Let's click on this, and I want a custom drawing from you, sir.
Spend $200 to get something from one of your childhood artists.
Okay, so this is the thing, right? Let's say you want a commission from the guy. Let me put this over here just so people can see it. He gives you a quote, right? You can't commission him. You can contact him, and then he'll reach out to you and give you a quotation. And I'm like, you tell people like how many characters, describe the commission. Like, I think that you could do this better, right? I don't know. Like, if you want, because if I contact somebody and I say, like, I want you to do a character profile or something, or I want you to do just like a character bust, right? Like, people have, like, you see these artists that they're on social media and everything, and they say, like, flat out, these are my rates, these are my prices, right? This shit is like, reach out to me and let me see how much money I think I can make out of your ass. Like, I don't know. It's just a bad view.
Not reasonable negotiation.
Yeah, like, I don't know. Like, especially with the other stuff about the guy. Maybe I'm being too harsh there, but I don't really think I am. Anyways, let's see.
Let's see social. Not even Death Battle could save him too.
Yeah, didn't he try to do a thing with Death Battle?
Oh yeah, so here's what happened, right? Danny Phantom was actually in a recent Death Battle right before they went on hiatus. It was Danny Phantom versus American Dragon Jake Long, and they actually went to Butch themselves to ask for the info on Danny Phantom, which is crazy, and which he made a video about too, and he reacted to that fight, but he didn't say much else besides from being like, "Oh, I like the info and analysis on this stuff." It was like I didn't see anything wrong with what they said about Danny Phantom at all, so, but that's pretty much it.
Oh man, I'm looking at the Butch Hartman charges $200 for this, so I want to show people.
Yeah, I saw that video. It's just like, God.
Actually, I will. That's what I was bringing up earlier. So this is his social blade, and you'll just see it's just losing subs constantly, right? So nothing minus 1K, nothing minus 1K, nothing minus 1K, nothing minus 1K. So his daily average is losing 260 subs, right? Yeah. I mean, and again, he's got a ton of subs, so he's still going to have a ton of subs, but he's just bleeding them constantly. And it makes sense as to why, because like, have you watched any of his videos?
I have actually. I watched more of his older ones though before he got more controversial. Yeah,
They're
I watched him
trash.
I watched him like right before he left Nick. So like the ones where he did a podcast with Tara Strong, like the ones where you said, "Hey, this is what it would,
actual
Timmy Power Hour 3 would have been like those ones." So those.
Okay.
And by the way, to answer Karume's Uzumaki's question, no, Jake actually Danny Phantom won that death battle. So
Danny Phantom would win that death battle, though. I think.
yeah, no,
I think that's an appropriate call.
Mhm.
Yeah. I mean, I really wish that Danny Phantom was still on the air. As much as I think
Right?
Butch Hartman's a creep and a scammer, I really
Danny
wish we
Phantom
still
was
had Danny Phantom.
yeah, no, Danny Phantom was good straight up. It was probably his best writing.
It was so fucking good. I mean, I know a lot more people are going to recognize Fairly Odd Parents, but Danny Phantom was just amazing.
Yeah. You can recognize that easily too. Many people would know that. It's just because they had the similar art style and it's easily tellable. Not to mention, did you ever hear those theories going around that Danny was an older Timmy Turner in a different universe?
Oh, right. I heard those, and I was just like, that's so dumb. It's funny to think about, but
It's crazy.
it's really silly. Well, the thing is, and this is where I try to say, like, he's not terrible when it comes to actually coming up with an idea, right? Because when it came to Danny Phantom, he actually, to my understanding, he wanted Danny Phantom to like grow older with the series, but Nick wanted him. Yeah, Nick wanted Danny Phantom to stay in high school, and I think that kind of causes it to just sort of drag on a little bit. There's no real character growth going on. I mean, there is, but you know, I think when it comes right down to it, he has a good head on his shoulders for his ideas, or at least at one point did.
Yeah, I feel like one of the problems that came was Nick too. Nick was like saying, giving the okay, looking over. It's like, nah, okay, yeah, go ahead, do this. I was like, no, you can't do this. This wouldn't be right. And look what happened.
Yeah, I just okay. So someone asked earlier, is this Ranma?
Oh yeah, that is Ranma.
That's Ranma.
He did commissions of anime characters. He also, when you see you later on, he actually did one of Zoro too. And I was like,
I saw that one and it pissed me off.
Yeah, I was like, $200 for this? Like, come on.
Well, and yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. The Zola one, it pisses me off. Let's see here. There you go.
Yeah, that one
angers me.
Because it looks nothing like Zoro.
It looks nothing like him.
It's a cartoony version of him. It's like, hey, what if Zoro was in Fairly Odd Parents or Danny Phantom? This is what he would look like.
Well, a couple of his videos are like that, right? It's like, oh, I'm gonna draw this popular thing in my own art style, right? But he's like, this is a grossly offensive. The actual hell, yes. What's up, Aura?
What's up?
Origami has arrived.
How we doing?
We haven't gotten to the Oaxis stuff yet. We're just talking about the $200 art commissions that look like shit.
Yeah, and how bullshit the pricing is.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like here's the thing, right? Okay, let's be fair here and say like, I don't like that art, right? And I like his other stuff, but I don't like that. But for $200, there should be something more there, right? Yeah. You should have some background. You should have him like fighting somebody, doing something dynamic.
Have him fight Evil Crocker.
Your painting that I just got you cost $125.
And it's better than this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, hold up. Actually, I'm at it. Let me see if I can find it.
But you're only paying for the branding name behind it. You know, it's almost like Gucci. Like it's a shirt when it comes down to it, but you're paying for the name behind it. So that's what Hartman has an ego, and he's very. It's very fucking. It's very obvious. I mean, like I think on his Twitter bio, it's like the creator of your childhood. I'm like, dude, no, like not mine.
Yeah, I mean, he's created my childhood. There to be fair, so. But
you don't have to let you know about it. Could you imagine Sean Schimmel be like the voice of the era? Like, could you? Like, no.
Yeah. Speaking of which, look at this right here, right? It's Ultra Instinct Thanos versus Infinity Gauntlet. I mean, I just wrote that wrong. Ultra Instinct Goku versus Infinity Gauntlet Thanos, right? Guess, and look how cool it is. Guess how much this was?
130.
No, this was $20.
From where? Like, where'd you get that?
Oh, I got it at AwesomeCon last year, so
Oh, that's dope.
yeah. I got this for $20, and this is still better than what Hartman did for his commissions for 200.
I mean, yeah, 100%.
Great. Yeah.
Now, again, these are now, to be fair, this is custom, right? This is something someone requested, they paid for, and he did it specifically for them. And it's like Aura said, right? The guy's got an ego. You're paying for his brand name, but if your art, like, I'm not trying to be a dick here. I guess I am being a little bit. Yeah, whatever. If your art is objectively trashy or really, really low skill, really low quality, right? You're not putting that much effort into it, and you're charging that fee just because of your name. Yeah, you're gonna bilk some people for cash because they remember the cartoons that you were involved with and that you created. But everybody else is gonna look at you like, "Wow, you're a piece of shit." Like, wow, you're really ripping people off. And like, he would do so much better for himself if he cut the price in half. Do that art, do the same exact shit, just cut it in half, right? Cut it by 25% even.
Speaking of art,
yeah,
we have a great artist in the chat actually, who charges one commission, who's very reasonable prices, and comes up with better artwork than fucking Butch Hartman very quickly.
Yeah,
that'd be
Who
Cat.
was that? Oh, Cat. Okay.
Yep.
That'd be Cat.
Cat, what's up?
And actually, before you got here, Aura, Kat was saying like she used to be inspired by Butch Hartman, but and that's fair. Like, I think a lot of people remember the old stuff. They don't. You're not really looking too deeply into this guy. You're remembering the old stuff, and you're thinking, "Oh, he's that guy." He's not that guy anymore.
Yeah, unfortunately.
I don't think his art is bad. I just don't think he's very humble about it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I mean, I don't like, again, beauty's in the eye of the beholder. Yeah, beauty's in the eye of the beholder. I don't like that, right? I really think that image is really bad. And there's another one in here.
Yeah. And let's not also forget just to the point where art is also subjective too. So.
Yeah, hold on. Let me just play through the video a little bit. There we go. It was so quick. There. That is terrible. That's really bad.
No, yeah. I don't like some of his renditions and stuff, but he ended up getting inspired off of anime. Did you know that? He was inspired off of One Punch Man.
Oh. Really?
He tried to make projects later on down the line.
Okay. Look, again, beauty is the eye of the beholder. Somebody could look at that and say, that is amazing, and I love it. And I would say, what's wrong with you? But whatever.
Raviol. I think you meant that's objectively shit. I feel like that's what you were trying to say.
But, like, my thing is, if you're going to charge $200 for that, you need to give people more, right? Or you need to chop your price down. Like, this is going to do you no favors in the long run. I think that's his problem. His ego, right? His arrogance. The fact that he sits there and goes, well, people love me because of this, so it means I can do whatever I want now. Like, that pisses people off.
Yo, is Pix in the chat? Is Pix in the chat?
Yeah, Pix has been here the entire time.
Oh, yeah, Pix is another artist. There you go. Go to Pix too. Pix and Cat. Yeah. Sorry, Pix, I didn't see you in here. Like, I didn't know.
Actually, Pix can do better drawings than this shit.
Yeah, Pix is very reasonable in commissions too.
Yep.
So, let's see what else. Like, because his way around this art, is like he says by Butch Hart. Like, it's Butch Hartmanerized, so it's his style of art. So
but this is garbage.
No, dude, I'm not saying it's not.
Actually, hold on. There's another one that's his own character. There.
Yeah. Oh my God.
That's his own character.
Yeah, isn't that from Danny Phantom?
It is.
What's her name? I don't remember. Blaze or something?
I forgot her name too, actually. Crap.
Yeah, I feel terrible now. Not important. Did he? But he Butch Hartman his own Butch Hartman creation.
Yes.
Come on. That's bad.
Like,
that's bad.
What do you want from me? Like, what do you want?
Like something. Ember. The name was Ember.
Oh, Ember. Okay. Thank you, creepy 666 kid.
Kurogati was close with Amber.
Yes. You were so cool. I feel like it auto corrected it.
I'm worried for that guitar.
She uses it. She's a rock star, I think.
Yeah.
Which video is this one, and what point are we at?
We're just going over the $200 charges for this artwork.
Yeah.
And I think the person who did this video, like, I'm not playing the audio. Let me put the link in the description so people can check it out. But he actually does plug different artists and basically says, like, look at the stuff that they'll make, right?
Yeah.
And then compare it to Butch, right? I mean, it's, you know, these are all characters. Like, this is the Pokemon Sword Isle of Armor expansion. That is the rival character. That's the crazy blood chick from My Hero Academia. That's Diva from Overwatch. And then there's Butch's fucking failure, right? I don't know that I've ever actually charged more than $100 for a single character, but wow, this man just continues to be an ugly stain in the art community. These are some pieces I put probably 8+ hours into each. Yeah, obviously he's doing it for his name. Like, he's charging that much because of his name, but you need to put way more effort. Like, you're just ripping people off. And again, if they want to pay those prices, it's fine. But everybody else who's not like a fucking stan and shit, they're going to look at that stuff and they're just going to be like, wow, you're ripping people off. Wow, you're a piece of shit.
Don't look at me, man.
I'm looking at you.
Don't look at me.
Everyone's looking at you.
Well, yeah, why are you looking at Or? What'd he do?
Don't look at me.
Everybody's looking at Aura right now.
You should play the video. Is what you should do.
I should play the video, but we're all distracted by your beauty, sir.
You should play the video.
Nope. Too beautiful, man.
You really should. Play the
beautiful.
Video.
I just can't stop looking in your eyes.
Tears go rolling down my eyes.
Go play a little bit more.
Charged more than $100 for a single character, but wow, this man just continues to be an ugly stain in the art community. These are some pieces I put probably 8+ hours into each. 8 hours, you heard that right, for less than $100. Do you think it took Butch Hartman 8 hours to draw those that you saw there? I'm going to guess maybe 30 to 50 minutes at the most. And here comes her drawings right now. 3 beautiful.
I mean, like, again, this is just better, right? I get it's his own art style. You can tell way more effort is put into that, right? It's not just the better style. Like, again, that's subjective and everything. But look at the shading, right? Because somebody said, I'm sorry I didn't highlight your comment. Raviolo wants me to not kill them because they don't want to anime. It's okay. You're already dead inside. So, sorry. I'm just being a dick. Yeah, no, it's the texture, right? It's the shading. It's the lighting. Everything here is substantially more detailed, right? And she says, like, I charge $100. I put 8+ hours. I believe it, right? And I believe he's only putting, like, very minimal time into what he's putting out there, because he's just in it to just grab as much money out of people as he can. But I cannot lie, it looks good. Not Butch. Yeah. I think we're all on the same page there. I think you just
beautiful
go through
girls,
the rest,
great detail. Just I want to showcase today.
This is another one. Even my most complex drawings are priced at $200. Meanwhile, bitch Hartman has the drawing skills of a toddler. Ouch. But this is what I'm talking about, right? So, like, again, you can see, like, there's more going on in these pieces here, right? If you want to say, like, well, I prefer this style here on the bottom right corner, that's fine, right? But you gotta admit, all of these 3 images have way more to them. There's backgrounds in them. There's shit going on in them.
Yeah,
it tells a story at least.
Yeah. No, but this is lazy, and people are paying you like $200. Like, fucking, this is your reputation, right?
Look at Trio Horror Productions comment. ...
Yeah, hilarious, man.
Yeah, underneath it. There you go.
What's with the former glory celebs trying to find relevance again? I think it's money. Like, he scams people with that fucking Oaxis network. He's ripping people off with these fucking dog shit commissions. But the thing is, there are enough people to this day who still watch Fairly Odd Parents, who still watch fucking Danny Phantom reruns, who still like those shows, and they'll go out there, they'll see, oh my gosh, Bitch Hartman, yeah. Oh my gosh, Bitch Hartman is out here, and he's doing commissions for $200. Oh my gosh, I need that. And then you get some fucking wonky ass Invader Zim character that looks like shit, right? Like, how bad must that feel? Ugh. But look at this. Hell, I want on this tag. Any opportunity to dunk on Butch. Like, they like how like this, right? Like, if you want to say, like, I don't like the way that this style, right? But look at the detail into the background here. Like, everything that. Okay, I think we've ragged on the commissions enough. So let's go into the next one. The fall of Butch Hartman. This was from J Opry.
Wait, isn't that the one I recommended to you, Aura?
I think it is.
I don't know. I don't think I put. I don't know if I put that in there. Let me see.
You did because you brought it up.
Oh yeah, that was the one I recommended to you. Yeah.
Yeah, probably. Like fucking just fucking give it to Vic. Vic's got the thing.
Give me credit. I'm helping you with this.
Hey, anybody think this fucking doodle of Shrek?
I don't want to look at that. That shit is accursed. Don't look at it. Take that off the screen.
My eyes.
Okay, everybody. I
just lost $300 in my fucking.
Look at Orange instead.
I took the ugliest thing off the screen. I put the most handsome thing on the screen.
Yeah.
Everybody stand origami.
No.
Yes.
Get off my face. I feel like shit. Just get off my face.
Why?
I just don't feel good.
You're a beautiful boy, sir.
Can you not say that? Boy. That is going to get clipped. Can you please not say that? Dude, no. Then that's going to float all over Twitter.
You're just so handsome, sir.
Can you stop? Like, you're so weird. You're so weird. Look at this fucking, look at this fucking, yeah, exactly. I'm like, if Cyan pops in here, that's it. We're over.
All right.
Kayla's in here doing the face. Yeah, if I were to create a story between you,
I was just doing it for Kayla's sake.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Kayla doesn't? Oh my god, Kayla's Cyan more fanfic.
Yeah. If I ever create a story with y'all, it's just be more of a superhero story, like y'all saving the multiverse from the wrath of Rexion and Maya. But that's pretty much it. No?
So this comment from Garth, they asked us a question. Would you like to bring Yellow Flash to your live stream in the future? Yellow Flash has been on the channel a few times, actually.
Yeah. The problem is he's just a very, very busy man doing his own videos and his own life stuff.
It would have to be a topic that he actually like talks about. Like, I'm not going to bring him on. I wouldn't even ask him to come on to talk about like the Repsion shit, right? Because that's not what he does, right? But comic books, video games.
That's more his thing.
I know he's playing Ghost of Tsushima, so if people are interested, I could reach out and see if he's interested in doing a stream about Last of Us 2 and Ghost of Tsushima and like comparing both the games for the reviews and like what people are saying, because he's done a couple videos on Ghost, and it's actually the first video he did a few days ago that made me want to go out and buy it. So
there's something comic book related happening. I think you were sharing it to me, Crow.
There's always something comic book related happening.
There's the Dynamite thing that they just stopped publishing something because it was too it wasn't woken.
I forget the name of the artist, and I feel terrible
Cecil.
for it because Cecil, right? Cecil says.
Oh, Cecil says.
Yeah.
Is it Cecil or Cecil?
Cecil says.
Okay.
Cecil, Cecil, seashells by the seashore.
That's what he goes by, from what I hear. All right.
Basically, he did this. I don't know how to phrase it right because I don't want to state the wrong thing. But he did like this. No. He just did this cover art, right? It wasn't edgy at all. It was actually really good, really detailed. And I think it was for Rorschach or something.
No, not that one. Not that one, dude. I'm talking about the Dynamite Comics one.
Oh,
but
shit.
You're talking about Jay Lee from Tom King, dude.
Oh, yeah, that's the one I was thinking you were talking about for a sec.
Yeah, I thought that.
No.
Okay. Me and Toy Bounty has actually talked about it on my stream like a few days ago.
So there are two situations. The one with Cecil, right? Pros got him removed because he didn't pay his dues. Yeah, Dynamite Comics kicked Cecil's project. Yes. And to my understanding, Cecil was being really professional about it. And it's fucked up, right? Because the dude, I don't like taking away business opportunities from people because you just don't like them. And that's pretty much what it comes down to. Yeah. Honestly, you just did a cover, right? Oh, hold on. Yeah.
Roast of Tom King.
Oh.
Okay, yeah. Tom King is the one who went after Jay Lee, right?
Yeah.
Yes. You know why? Because he did. He fucking did. He turned Batman into a fucking simp. What a bitch.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Aren't you glad there are different writers for Batman right now?
Yes. Actually, it got way better afterwards because
isn't Joker War happening right now?
Yeah,
pretty good.
Right. Yeah. Yep. And again, Tom King turned Batman into a literal bitch. A literal bitch. He turned Batman into a literal fucking bitch. Then he goes out there and so Jay Lee did I think Jay Lee did the cover for
an alternate for Rorschach upcoming.
No. This was before that. He did a cover for Cyberfrog, and EVS, Ethan Van Sciver, he's hated by comic book pros. He's heavily associated with Comicsgate. So Jay Lee does a cover for him, right? Probably got paid to do the cover for him. Jay Lee is just taking work where he can, probably because the coof, probably because of other things, probably because the man needs to feed his family and shit, right? Mm-hmm. So then, because he took that job, because he did that cover, this fucking bitch, Tom King, comes out and tries to get his cover removed, tries to get him canceled. And I'm sitting there going you got a white-ass bitch fucking trying to cancel an Asian minority because he did a cover for Comicsgate, and the reasoning is that Comicsgate goes after minority creators.
Which is not true.
No, it's not. But how fucking stupid do you need to be, right? You literally have the white guy trying to get rid of the Asian guy and saying he's doing it because the Asian guy is part of a group that wants to get rid of minorities. What the fuck, right?
You should save it for that topic.
Oh man, but it does make you think how many comic pros are left that haven't exposed themselves to be scumbags, or at least,
We will do the roast of Tom King.
That's official. It's official.
Yeah. We'll save it for that. Maybe we can ask Yellow Flash to come on and give his opinions on it.
By the way, quick thing, I do plan on bringing Yellow Flash sometime on my show in the future too. All he just told me to do is just keep spamming him with messages, be persistent about it.
He
did have said that. He did have said that to me. So.
Do that. Actually, and Yellow Flash was just because the person who asked, he actually asked people to help us get to 1,000 subs. The guy has been, him and Tug. Those two have been fucking awesome on every level. So I would be more than happy to have them on to talk comic books or video games. Honestly, either one. And I was going to reach out to them about the whole Amber Heard thing. Yeah, I figured maybe we wanted to do a stream about it.
I put it in the. I thought you saw me put it in the archive. I thought that's why you said it.
No, I figured we would eventually talk about it because we brought it up a couple times.
We need to focus. Let's talk about this when we're done.
Yeah. You see what happens when you get me off subject?
I didn't. Somebody commented Yellow Flash. I got you back on subject.
Well, no, you brought up the roast to Tom King.
No, you were just going on a tirade, and I came up with content ideas like I typically do. You're welcome.
Man, for the roast of Tom King, y'all should do a big brain panic for that. We have everyone who hates him just roast him for it. We get you, we get John, we get me, you get Yellow Flash. Oh, we would have a party. We'd have a great time with that.
Man, okay, all right. That actually sounds like a lot of fun. Let's reach out. Maybe we can set something up for next week. Okay, back on subject. Let's get into the video because we've had fucking ugly ass Shrek here, which is
you get the monstrosity off screen, Dave Marks.
It's amazing that he actually made Shrek look worse because Shrek's not a handsome guy, but this looks awful.
I'm pretty sure even Pixel and Shaq could make Shrek look beautiful.
Pix, have you ever commissioned Shrek? Okay, I'm gonna play it.
Butch Hartman, the man who contributed so much to our...
No joke, when that started playing, I was sitting there going like, are we gonna get fucking clipped? Are we gonna get copyright claimed?
No, yeah. You gotta be careful with his shit. He will flag you.
Well,
I'm not joking.
Flag us? He doesn't know.
No. He will. He doesn't work for Nick anymore.
Yeah, but he doesn't know the rights to Fairly Odd Parents.
He owns the rights to his face and image.
Oh,
you should show his art.
He's like a male version of Forehead Chan, but you know.
No, yeah. He's a diva.
No, but I think he's less worse than, you know.
He just doesn't know who we are. He'll never know who we are. Like he's a
unlike Forehead Chan, she'll take anyone that makes a video about her. And
dude, I said one thing about her, and I don't even think it was that bad. And I got blocked, and Aura got blocked.
Wait, we got blocked on what? Twitter?
Yeah. Wow. And then they blocked my alt account too, and I was like, nobody knows about that alt account. Nobody knew about that alt account. How did they know? All right.
Our childhoods through the magic of pure creativity. Over the past decade, Butch has been able to bring to life some of the most memorable characters that we've all come to know and cherish. Characters, shows, and memories that will all serve as a staple in our youth for years to...
What?
Why?
Yeah, he likes to put on some fanfic stuff for this part.
Okay, I was like I don't remember that being there.
Yeah, he's
the cascade of recent
I was like, I don't remember that being a thing.
Yeah.
Why does he? Whoa, wait, what? Kill me, please.
What's going on, Rodimus? What, Rodimus? Why?
Oh my God.
Don't.
The image that I
Rodimus on. It'll be okay.
Oh my God, Butch does look like an Oblivion NPC.
He looks like a Lego man, you know, like the Lego.
Oh, he does.
Looks like a Lego man.
He looks like the fucking idiot from the Lego movie, except black hair instead of brown hair. I can just see him. I don't think he's called Lego Man.
I'm calling him Lego Man.
Are you talking about Chris Pratt's Lego Man?
What? No, we're not doing this. We're not. Let's get back on subject. I only ever watched The Fairly Odd Parents and Danny Phantom. Danny Phantom was so good. And this is the thing, right? There are people that produce content, and it's objectively fucking trash, right? It's fucking terrible. He did have some really good stuff. He had some great hits, but it's like it's done with, and he's just trying to milk out as much cash as he can, rather than like trying to create something new.
Yeah, and the worst part is I don't think I was going to add to the point where the worst part is that I think about it. He really doesn't even need to do that because he's already successfully financially covered for a long time. So
I would say the ego thing is also a pretty big factor.
He did try to create something new. He tried to create several projects and a fucking streaming service.
Well, hold on. We got to get into the streaming service, but like the projects he tried to create were just like he wanted to do a Danny Phantom spinoff. He wanted to do
he doesn't own the right.
But he wanted to do it.
Yeah, but he can't.
I agree.
Yeah.
He also
you first.
I'm gonna do this really quick. Yeah. Milkshake time.
Okay. He tried to do Imaginathan and Dark Elf? Detective Elf. Yeah. Elf Detective. There you go. He tried to do Elf Detective, and he hired. Do you know who Kuro is?
Kuro?
Yeah, the ink tank.
Yeah, I know him. He's the one that I saw his video on why Ben 10 could beat Superman and Goku. I was like, oh yeah, so I know that guy.
Good video.
Yeah, good video. It really is. He's better than doing research than Death Battle themselves. So, continue.
Yeah. No, yeah, he hired him. Butch Hartman hired Kuro.
Alien X is a fucking OP piece of shit move. I don't fuck that.
What happened?
Fuck Ben 10. I like Ben 10, but I hate Alien X. And I know that's where the whole he could beat Superman and Goku shit comes
There's
from.
other reasons, but but no, he hired him to do Imagine Nathan and Elf Detective artwork, and he stiffed him on pay, which I included in here. $1,400. On top of having Oaxis, which was a Kickstarter project or GoFundMe. Yeah, it was a Kickstarter project that succeeded 2 years ago, and there's nothing from it. On top of certain scam-like behavior, doing it like you'll see. I won't spoil it. Carl, like, what do you?
Funny enough, it surpassed the Kickstarter too.
I'm
in a heartbeat.
your advice for once, and I'm actually muting the mic.
Ah, okay. Good job.
Yeah. Well, I try to be nice to our chat sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep playing the video, but scam. I really hate when you don't pay people for the fucking work that they did for you. Like, to me, there's certain things that are just like really just absolute no's, and not paying people for the job that they did. Like, you're a fucking asshole, piece of shit, scumbag, garbage track.
Yeah, Trio. He's almost to that level. I don't. Yeah, he kind of did use.
No. Did use I would not say he's Chris Hansen 2.0 though. I would not go that far.
I think he took advantage of fucking Kuro because he was an up and coming artist, and then he just stiffed him on the money. He does overprice his art, I think, but you don't have to pay for it unless you want it. And then the Kickstarter, I think that was a total scam, comparatively, because you didn't get a single project, and he's released projects since that you have to pay for, like on some sort of like Patreon level thing. So that, and now he's like full on faith-based content. So he only makes faith-based material. So Christian cartoons and whatnot.
Just like Fantasy Soft Entertainment.
Yeah, you knew I was gonna go there.
I knew because he texted me about it.
Oh yeah, I did. Oh, okay,
you did.
Okay,
but no, once you said it, I was like, oh shit, you're right. They are. No. He's fucking Fantasy Soft.
Except he succeeded in his thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why Vic said something about he follows Vic Mignogna. I'm like, oh, it's just like Fantasy Soft. Like, what I mean? So, for those of you who don't know who Fantasy Soft is, that's a topic for another time. I don't think we have time to go into that.
We do have a stream on the channel about it, though.
Yes, we do. So,
let me hit play.
Yeah.
Comments begs the question, is there more to this iconic creator than meets the eye? Could there be sinister intentions lurking behind the cheerful facade he so habitually flaunts? And if so, what does this mean for not only the progression of his career, but more importantly, the loyal fans who so willingly pour heaps of money into his vague and diluted Kickstarter campaigns? Let's get into it. So, Butch Hartman has always been someone I've never truly known how to feel about. On one hand, he created The Fairly Odd Parents and Danny Phantom, two of the most successful Nickelodeon shows to ever exist. But on the flip side, right, he just says the most inane
well, SpongeBob is the most successful.
Yes, yeah. I was like, if you were to like say the top 5, those would be in the top 5.
So I have to say this only because apparently I said something that upset somebody on Twitter. I think it's incredibly fucked up, incredibly screwed up that Nickelodeon, in order to score some like little points for Pride Month, decided to declare SpongeBob as gay.
Oh my god! Don't even get me started on that.
The only reason why I bring that up is the creator for the character, right? The guy who created SpongeBob, like flat out
Steven Hillenberg.
Yep. SpongeBob is asexual, just like a sponge. And if you look at him, there's nothing about ever it's so dumb. It's really dumb. And if you want representation, I mean, asexuals are not represented in media at all.
No.
SpongeBob is like the one person, and they fucking took that out for Pride Month because they wanted some points. Like that, to me, that's fucked up. That's real fucked up.
Yeah, funny. No, everyone I knew about it got pissed about it. Even like my friends that hadn't watched SpongeBob in a long time were pissed about it. It's funny enough. I feel like they did that just because of how his personality as a character is. It just feels stupid. No, you can't have that kind of personality without being gay, which I think is the stupid
Well,
part.
I think the thing is he has no like romantic interest that's ever been brought up.
Yeah.
Right. Nothing that I can remember, anyways.
Yeah. I think the closest
so
was Sandy, but that was like a long time
which
ago.
is
and it
more,
was
but that's more of a friendship.
Yeah,
That's
more of a friendship thing, though.
Yeah. I actually, Rodimus said the same thing you did. But that's more a friendship, right? But I think it was just like, oh, look, he's never been with anybody. We could just make him gay.
There's
like,
there's innuendos. Remember when him and Patrick pretended to be mom and dad to the baby?
Yeah, but that was just typical parenting for the laws. So I'm just like,
I don't.
Just saying. Like,
well, there was the whole SpongeBob wearing the pink underwear, and Patrick wearing the yellow underwear. But then turns out that Patrick just pisses himself all the time, and that's why his underwear is yellow.
SpongeBob just bleeds.
Yeah. Yeah, he's kind of married to his job. But again, like like if you want to talk erasure and shit like that, that's exactly what they did to like anyone who's asexual. They took away they took away your mascot. They took away your representation, all for Pride Month.
It's so crazy.
Up.
And then a few weeks later, Velma came out as gay in one of the series. It's like, we do not need that. We do not need that at all.
What?
Yeah, you didn't know about Velma being apparently a lesbian in one of the Scooby-Doo series?
Aura, future idea, but it'll get us into a lot of trouble if we didn't navigate those waters very carefully. We do an entire stream about characters that suddenly come out as gay.
Okay. Nah, yeah, here's the thing.
In spite of everything, like we'll do Iceman. Yeah, fucking right.
Yeah. And the funny thing is, we'd be considered hopeful for talking about that. I was like, no, it's just a stupid idea all along.
Velma was into Shaggy in one of the fucking series.
Mystery Incorporated, that was the one.
Yeah. Wait, that's the one where she came out as gay?
I'm not sure. I think it's one of the live action movies. I'm not sure which one it was. But in the Monster Unleashed, she was into Seth Green.
Yeah, right. I forgot all about that shit. Dude. Aura.
Yeah.
We'll totally do it. We'll just be like very careful.
Yeah, I mean, just say, we're not homophobic, but it's the ideas of making these characters gay later on. Just like, no, actually, if you want to do that, just make new ones and just make it gay. Just don't make a big deal out of it. It's not that hard.
There are characters that are gay in the comics and everything, and they've always been gay, and they're actually really good characters. If you wanted to put focus on them, I think that they would do really well, right? We're talking fucking North Star, X-Men, fucking gosh, I'm so sorry, I'm blanking on the name, but he's Midnighter. Midnighter's a fucking badass, right? Nobody fucking knows who he is. They don't fucking promote him. They're more concerned with taking already iconic characters and making them gay like Iceman. Like, that is just, ugh.
And then there was Wolverine, but we don't talk
Bring
about
Sushi on as the bisexual shield.
I think that the term that you mean is tokenizing, and I don't think we want to do that because well, Sushi would have opinions, but I feel like we defend her the first, immediately.
No, but bringing her on specifically to be a shield, that would be tokenizing.
Yeah, I'm not trying. I would rather just have her on just to talk about it.
Yeah.
Actually, Sushi's got even like more harsh opinions than we do.
Yeah.
That when Sushi comes on stream, I like lose all my energy.
Yeah, that was like what happened in part 3 of my stream.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
she came on.
Exactly. Cheshire said it. Sushi would take over your stream. Exactly.
Yeah, she would.
And she has, and mind you, she also has some harsh things to say about Marvel making Wolverine bisexual too. I was like,
Yeah, that shit to me is just no.
Yeah, no. I agree. I agreed with her on that though, 100%. That was so unnecessary. I just really hate the idea of being so necessary to make these characters that happen straight in the past and just retcon them as either bisexual or gay. It's just like, no.
Again, you have characters that exist in those comics. You even have recent characters that they've made. Why wouldn't you focus on like promoting them and making them more popular, like making them more recognizable, making them characters people actually want to read? Like fucking Batwoman. like her comic book when it came out wasn't bad at all. It's like
Sushi's a good friend of ours.
Yeah.
Serious.
Yeah.
GothicSushi, that's who it is.
I hope I said that name right because I'd be so impressed with myself. Sirix6.
Okay. Oh wow, that is how you say it. Zirix6. Yeah. Okay, but again, you already have these characters. I think that you would do so much better if you actually promoted them and made them interesting for people to read versus taking a character like fucking Wolverine. Taking very recognizable characters and saying, well, they're gay now because we want representation. It's like, you already have it. It's just you're not going to read those comic books. You're not going to read those characters. You're not going to demand anything from those characters. You want to take pre-existing characters that already have history and just do away with all that. And again, like, to me, then you don't actually like the characters that you're reading.
Yeah.
I was close. I'll give that to myself.
That's one of the things my friend Gabe has said in the past. Like, one of the problems he has with the LGBTQ community is like, yeah, if something's not gay enough for them, they're not going to like it. Or if something doesn't look like it's appealing to them, then yeah, they're not going to care and still complain about it at the end of the day.
Again, like, the reason why I brought up Batwoman specifically, because I think she's probably most high profile because the TV show and everything too. Yeah, which is an awful TV show. But
it is.
But what I'm trying to say is, like, her actual comic books. I think she actually was in Batman Incorporated too. Her actual comic books, like, and I want to say the 2011, I think, was when they started. They had a really good team on it. It was really good. Like, people really liked the book. Then there was this whole thing where DC didn't want to get married. The writer said, well, we're not going to keep it up because you're not letting us do what we want with the character, yada, 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 whatever. Right? But people liked that character a lot, and they didn't care that she was gay. They really did like that character. And then she gets the TV show, right? And I'm sitting there going, like, it starts off meh, right? And then it just gets so fucking woke, right? Like ridiculously woke. I'm sitting there going, like, that woman's trying to keep her identity secret, right? So then they do this fucking episode for some fucked up reason where there's gossip that Batwoman is dating a dude. So the whole point of the fucking episode.
The plot?
Yeah. Well, I think it was like a B plot.
I'm glad I never saw the show.
There's a side plot. But my point is, right? But to prove to everyone that Batwoman's gay, she gets, like, Supergirl to show up and they make out or something. I'm going, like, first off, fan service. That's what you did there. Second, why? Like, why? Why would you do that if you're trying to be secretive of your identity? Why would you openly state your sexuality of the superhero? Like, that doesn't make sense in any way, shape, or form, right? And you really fucking, like, you took the only aspect of that character, the identity, and you put that, like, right up front, and that's the only thing that matters to you guys. And I'm like, oh man, that's bad. That's really fucking bad.
No, and then Butch Hartman came in. He came in and sketched them and charged them both $200 a piece for their own sketch work.
I'm playing the video.
That really makes you question what the guy's smoking.
You know what's funny? Wait, I want to say one more thing. Yeah, you know, as many things I've done in my life, like being a father, being a husband, being a guy who's in his 50s, who's done, or a boss, a guy who's done shows, a guy who's stayed up late at night working really hard, to answer questions from people who've never done anything and then they want to criticize. It makes me laugh. It makes me laugh. It's like, really? That's your question? So it's quite amusing, actually.
So I think he doesn't like being criticized.
Not in the slightest.
Damn. Hey, bitch Hartman, your commissions are fucking garbage. You're a piece of shit, and you're a fucking scammer. Give people back the money that you stole from your fucking Kickstarter, GoFundMe, whatever bullshit for a streaming service that you never put out there. And fuck you and your Christian programming. And you're like, I'm a man of God now. No, dude, you're a fucking sinner. Like, fuck off. I got no problem with the religious stuff at all, period. You're just a lying bitch. You're a fucking grifter. Go fuck yourself. And to be clear here, I have made something of myself. I do a lot. I have a very nice home. I have 2 cats. So, and I got all this One Piece manga to read. Like, you really cannot get any better than where I am at in life right now. Yeah. Now you, Aura. Tell Butch why you're better than him.
I'm not mad at him. Like, good luck to you, man.
Why you're better than him.
Why I'm better than him? I'm not better than anybody.
Yes, you are.
I'm not better than anybody.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Or at least you're on the same level. So give him all the reasons why you're allowed to criticize him.
I'm not on the same level. I don't charge anybody for anything.
So you're better than him. Thank you.
That's not being fair.
Your turn.
Oh, why am I better than him?
Yes.
Because I played Last of Us 2, so no one else had to.
That too. Not to mention, I like to charge and like try to negotiate people at a reasonable price. Like when Aura's hosting was me, I pay him at a reasonable price. Unlike somebody.
Oh my gosh. John's in the chat.
Oh, hey, it's Toy Bounty Hunters. Welcome to the house. Hey, we got a party.
You come here just to do that.
Yeah.
Did somebody call?
Yeah. We needed somebody to take away our monetization, and you've arrived just in time.
Yep.
Yeah, I mentioned you in passing, and you come here later on. Wow.
Yeah, John, real quick, you need to explain why Butch Hartman is a terrible person, or why you're better than him, or literally anything funny.
Who's Butch Hartman?
Who's Butch Hartman?
There we go.
Okay, let me give you the explanation right up, John.
Why is he a bad person? What happened?
You're gonna find out. We're gonna go over.
Yeah, we're gonna go over it, but we'll give you a rundown.
A myriad
later.
of different interviews and stream highlights of Butch cropping up these past few days. It's no wonder people are starting to turn on him. I mean, some of this stuff, it's just kind of, because
being an introvert is, and a lot of people, I'm probably going to get a lot of flack over saying this. If you're an introvert, it's a very selfish.
And he knows it too.
Here's why. Because it's all about.
Did you hear that, John?
Wait, what did you say? If you're an introvert, what?
Yeah, rewind that. That's important.
it's just kind of,
Because being an introvert is, and a lot of people, I'm probably going to get a lot of flack over saying this. If you're an introvert, it's a very selfish thing to be, and here's why.
Okay.
You should let him finish.
Let's John's initial reaction to that.
I mean, there's a lot that are, but I mean, that's kind of, I mean, I don't think you could blanket statement say that about all of them. I mean, there's no, unless you got something to back that up. Seems kind of.
I think the majority of people, in some way, shape, or form, are a little selfish, whether you're an introvert or an extrovert.
But play it, you'll see why he says it.
I think we're all
the reason that's bad. That's really bad. Okay, let's hear it.
You'll hear it, and oof, you'll have something to say.
It's all about you. You're self-centered. You don't want to get out of yourself and go like, well, maybe I could communicate with these people. Well, I'm just an introvert. I'm gonna sit over here, and people have to figure out what I'm thinking. Because you're making everybody else uncomfortable when you're an introvert like that. Because no one knows what you're thinking, no one knows how you're feeling, and no one knows what to communicate with you.
All right. So according to,
I mean, I get what he's trying to say, but it's just like, bro. I mean, I hope you got some statistics to back that up, because I mean, that's kind of, you can't blanket term everybody that's an introvert like that. I'm pretty sure there's plenty that are, right? It makes sense, but the thing is, no, you can't just like say that about all people that are introverted.
The problem is he's speaking for himself, so he doesn't say my opinion of introverts are. He says the problem with introverts is.
Yeah, he's speaking. Yeah, exactly. He's speaking like it's fact. Probably not a good idea.
It's his fact, according to him, not his opinion. He's just like, it's not my opinion. It's a fact.
So they make him uncomfortable. Now with me, introverts, I don't give a fuck what anybody does. So y'all can do what you want.
Just to clarify, for any introverts watching the stream right now or in the future, pros of judgment would like to disavow the statement made by Butch Hartman about introverts. Disavow. Vic, disavow.
Okay.
Vic, I guess you have to say it.
Disavow it. So I think Vic agrees.
No. I disavow.
Vic
okay,
just threw up a swastika.
So let me ask then. Why does not obviously? I mean, why does anybody care what this guy has to say though? What's his deal? What did he do?
He's the guy who created Fairly Odd Parents.
He created my childhood. Fairly Odd Parents, Danny Phantom.
Oh, my nieces and nephews used to watch that.
He created it.
Hey.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he created this for us. He was for some good memories too. He also created Tough Puppy. So.
Yeah, I mean, that looked like a pretty decent show from what I saw. I mean,
no issues with the shows, right?
Yeah, no, it's just him as a
It's the stuff that he did after the show.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Basically, right after
he said this. He didn't say this while the show was still on. Then this is
no. It was right after he left Nickelodeon.
Yeah, he's no longer with Nickelodeon, John, and the rights, I believe, are no longer his.
Yeah, but he still likes to do creative stuff with it still. So
yeah, like drawing.
Well, if he created it while he was at Nickelodeon, then yeah, I would think that Nick has the rights to the cartoon still.
Yeah.
I mean, unless he had some kind of, contract where he kept the piece of it or something. I don't know. Like Bob Kane, I kept a piece of the Batman.
Oh, John, we're gonna do a roast of Tom King.
Oh, hell yeah!
Oh, he's on board.
Give me a hell yeah if you want to hear Tom King.
Hell yeah!
All right.
All we just need is Yellow Flash, and we're all set.
Oh yeah, that guy, man. Freaking.
Actually, Kurogani left this comment, and we'll play the video from here. The problem with Bitch Fartman.
They're my lashes, cat. My lashes are fucking.
That's so elementary school, Crow.
Fuck, I like the elementary school humor though. It's funny. Is that some introverts have their energy when they go to a party and rather be alone reading or having alone time? So, I think I was a little jumbled. Sorry. Some introverts have anxiety. Okay. It's just the bottom part. I don't think I really understood. Are you saying like they don't go to party because they don't get energy from it? Because I thought that was the thing with introverts. Like when they're in a crowd of people, they get drained really fast.
But some people, a lot of introverts have social anxiety.
Yeah.
I mean, it's, that's why they're introverts. Some can't help it. Some of them are introverts because of, issues at home. Okay,
yeah. Kurogani clarified. Yeah, their energy gets drained quickly when they go out.
They're just, sometimes it's just, people that they're just not well adjusted. I mean, it doesn't even necessarily have to be anybody on the spectrum. It's just anybody, anybody can be an introvert, what walk of life. So,
yeah. Butch Hartman looks like Lego Han Solo, but bad.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay. All right, let's go into it.
Hateful, self-centered, and uncaring of what others think and feel. Introverts are hateful, self-centered, and uncaring of what others think and feel about them. Now I'm going to give Butch the benefit of the doubt on this one and assume he doesn't actually know what an introvert is. An introvert isn't someone who intentionally tries to make others feel uncomfortable or something. It's not like introverts are these conniving, selfish people who just hate everyone. Many of them, myself included, just prefer being and working in solitude sometimes. I don't see that as a negative character trait or anything, and it's certainly not something that should hold you back from achieving whatever goals you've set for yourself. He is right in some regard that you need to open up and let others know what you're really thinking. That's obviously necessary when working in any field, really, but I probably wouldn't use the word introvert when saying that. It just kind of comes across as out of touch and a little ignorant. And this is only one example of him callously throwing a fraction of his fans under the bus. But if you think his friends and coworkers are void of being thrown under that same bus, you'd be dead wrong, because his manic comments don't stop there. No. Yeah, I'm sure you're aware of Tara Strong, one of the most notorious voice actresses of this generation.
Crow, do you know? Yeah, Crow, do you know who Tara Strong is?
Yeah. Tara is like everywhere.
Yeah, she's the voice of Ben 10. She was the voice of Timmy Turner, but we'll get to that part in this video.
She's the voice of Ben 10?
Yeah, the original Ben 10.
I had no clue about that one.
Me and Vic talked about her the other day on his stream. She's one of the most prolific, female voice actors out there, man. She's one of she's Bubbles from Powerpuff Girls. I mean, she's
she's been in a ton of shit.
Everything.
Anime, cartoons. She was also Tommy in Rugrats, if people didn't know.
Was Kayla streaming Batman? She's Harley Quinn in Arkham City.
Yeah,
if you didn't know.
And she was Harley Quinn in a bunch of other stuff now too.
In the movie too, right? The Batman and Harley Quinn movie.
Yes.
Oh no! Wait, was she? I thought it was someone. I thought it was someone voice actor.
Bubbles, Batgirl.
Yeah, Bubbles, Batgirl. Truffles from Chowder actually was just funny.
Yeah, she's done a lot of My Little Pony. She's done a lot of stuff. She's done a lot of
she was Riku in Final Fantasy X. So I'm actually learning a lot.
Yeah.
Bro, she's done everything, bro. She's done anime, cartoon, she's done video games. She's done it all.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. She's reached that status of even though again, voice actors don't typically. I mean, when voice actors get famous, it's they have a distinction obviously because of their voice. She's been around so long, people know her voice. They can kind of pick up on it and say, oh, hey, I know that voice. You know what I mean? She's reached that status, and the thing is, people would actually. She's one of those voice actors that has enough of a fan base and has become popular enough that people would recognize her in public to a degree. You know what I mean?
And I've met her twice, once in a span of 6 months last year. So.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And just to show off real quick, I got this autograph for her too, framed.
Brony confirmed.
Hell no.
Yeah.
That's
There it is.
That's the devil.
Everything, every character she's done, all in here. So.
Oh, she was the one who did Ember.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy too. Now that we think about it.
Okay. Go ahead, because you'll see that what's about to happen.
Being the famous voice behind Timmy Turner, she's worked with Butch for years now. They're friends, pals, chums, confidants. She's poured her blood, sweat, and tears into his various programs for quite some time, which really gives his words a lot of impact, especially when he had the audacity to say this to her.
But Tara was not the original Timmy Turner. The original actress was Mary Kay Bergman, who sadly passed away. But she was
such a sweet.
Do you know who that is?
No, actually I don't.
She did all the voices, the female voices from South Park, like Sheila, Roflovsky, Shelley.
Yeah, right. Both. Yeah, for a few seasons, and then right afterwards, she,
Yeah, and obviously the first Timmy Turner from the pilot.
Yeah, but a lot of people don't know that though, which is the funny part.
Yeah.
But this clip,
it's rough. Pay attention. Rewind it if you want to, because you're going to need the full context.
Yeah.
Tara was not the original Timmy Turner. The original actress was Mary Kay Bergman, who sadly passed away. But she was
such a sweet lady.
Sweet lady. She also did a bunch of voices on South Park when that first started.
Yeah.
She was the mom on South Park.
No, she had a very prolific career. She was awesome.
Doing great. And then she ended up passing away. And I think Tara actually had something to do with that. And so that's probably what that was.
Keep going.
Just keep going. Just you listen. Just wait until the clip's over.
Just keep going.
Keep going.
Oh.
It gets worse.
Probably your fault. No, I'm kidding. That was probably your fault.
To me, there are just a few levels.
Yeah, you can pause it now. Oh God,
that was rough.
Yeah.
Butch, no. Yeah.
Bro, when I heard that, I was like, "Oh, did he really say that to her?" I'm just like, "That's a shitty thing to say."
It's like he didn't even think about it. That's why you should be an introvert. Like I'm just some fucking around.
I'm just like, you could tell from her. She tried to hide it so much. It's like she felt like she just got super.
Oh yeah, that was very uncomfortable.
It's a distasteful.
Yeah. Do you know how she passed, Crow?
No, actually I don't.
She Minecrafted herself basically.
Yes.
I swear to God, or if you say that she passed doing that little kid's voice.
That'd be insane. No, she passed. She passed. She took her.
Minecrafted herself.
She Minecrafted.
Yeah,
herself.
Unfortunately, depression. Because she was bipolar, so that doesn't mix too well.
Make a joke about Tara being like that's. Oh,
I mean, considering how it's super distasteful. I mean, that's a really bad joke.
Yeah, it was just like she just didn't want to say too much at all right there because she's like you said, Butch is a friend. They've known each other for a long time, but that was such a dick thing to say to her right in there on a podcast, nonetheless.
Well, it's just distasteful. It's a distasteful joke. That's really
a very polite way of saying it.
Yeah.
That's it's super inappropriate. Considering
and Tara doesn't, and she doesn't deserve that either, at all.
I don't think it was so much. I don't think he did it so much as a slight against her. I think he really thought he was being funny, but he didn't read the room. He didn't read the room. That's really.
No, he didn't read the room.
He didn't. He said something really distasteful and inconsiderate, obviously, to that woman's family. It's bad. It's bad. It's a bad joke. It's
John,
a bad joke.
I totally get you're trying to be respectful here, but the motherfucker, right? Like he knew this woman. He knew that she took her own life.
Yeah.
He knew these things, right? And he
Yeah.
sits there and he makes a joke about her suicide and
Yeah,
jokes about how Tara was the one who caused it.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah, that was stupid.
he makes light of it. He makes light of it. Yeah, like I said, it's very inappropriate and super distasteful. You know, what I mean, it's
but that's a colleague,
Yeah,
right?
colleague,
No,
and
that's
that doesn't
colleague.
deserve that at all.
New.
For how many years? How many years? And it's like, she doesn't deserve that at all.
He knows both of these women. It's not like he's, taking a jab at somebody over something he doesn't really know or anything. He knew that woman. He knew that she took her own life, and he knows Tara because they've done so much work together. And like there's joking, and then there's just what the fuck, right? Like there's a line, right? There's a line with comedy. Like that's fucking joking about someone's suicide for one, but joking that somebody else was the cause of it, someone's colleague was the cause of it, like that's no, fuck no. That is.
I'm
don't lose it,
the
Crow.
chat.
We need you, Crow. Don't lose it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Fine.
No, the best part is the chat is like, get angry, get
I
me.
know. Look at these people.
Crow, yeah, they all want you. They all want you to go full on Nick mode right now.
Yo, where's the Saint? Where's the Saint today?
He's off tonight.
Yeah,
What?
I'm his replacement for tonight since I know about this stuff.
And Vic didn't bless the stream, so you can blame him.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
no.
sorry. I'll bless it later when we do our closing prayer tonight.
Okay. I only got one more thing to say about this, right?
Yeah.
This is the fucking jackass who's out there right now. He's the Christian content creator now, right? Because he can't get a fucking project off the ground to save his goddamn life. He's milking people on these $200 commissions that he puts like fucking an hour maximum into, right?
Or
That's
less.
what a fucking bitch this guy is, right? Now he turns around after fucking scamming people on Oaxis, right? Fucking goes out there and says, I'm the Christian guy. I'm the good Christian man. I'm following another Christian. I'm Christian. Yeah, blah, blah, fucking blah. And this motherfucker is joking about someone's suicide, right? Like, to me, like, if you can't, like, understand this guy's a fucking grifter, Jesus, like, the actual fuck. The actual fuck. Oh, man. That is fucked. It's fucked.
Man, bro, you didn't have to kill him.
Yeah. Oh,
No, but, like, dude,
I love Boondocks.
there's the fucking narcissism. There's the fucking ego. There's the fucking ripping your fans, right? For as much cash as you can get out of them. He's done all of that. He fucking like ripped people off on that Oaxis shit, right? Tells him he's gonna do this cartoon streaming service. It'll be fucking great. Once he's like 95% to his fucking goal, it's gonna be a Christian network. And then drops the project altogether. Just runs off with the fucking money. And this little fuck. And now he's turned around. I'm only going to do content that's for Christians because I'm a holy man now. I'm blessed. Fuck you. You fucking god damn it. This actually, like, it really frustrates me, right? Because there's the stupid bullshit with like the fantasy soft entertainment crap, right? Where that guy's clearly just head up his own ass, believes he's fucking righteous and holier than thou, whatever. This motherfucker, though. This motherfucker clearly knows he's a fucking degenerate and turns around and goes, I'm a Christian. Like, fuck you. Seriously, go fuck yourself and give your fucking fans their money back. Yeah. You asshole. You fucking shit-eating asshole.
I'll tell Steve to get the whole...
Stop telling me to be angry.
Yeah. I'll tell Steve to get the whole...
Tell us how you really feel.
You can already tell.
You should just act like the Tasmanian devil.
Imagine being a Christian and having this guy like fucking wearing a cross and kissing it all the fucking time and shoving it in people's faces to let everybody know he's a Christian, right? Like, oh my god, that's gotta make every fucking Christian just look like fucking shit.
I know. It's like the same thing with any religion. Yeah, one poor person part of that religion. Now you get the idea of everyone's like that.
Dave Marks is like, caw?
Yeah. We'll need Steve to get the holy water later and pour it on him.
Dave Marks is like, actually, I can see him as a televangelist. Yeah, because he's a fucking grifting piece of shit. Jesus.
Oh, Spez is here.
Hey, Spez, once I get a better PC, we're totally doing the Warcraft thing. So. Hey, Crow, love your shirt. Yep, that's why the Warcraft thing got brought up.
Hey, what do you mean Warcraft?
World of Warcraft?
In my youth, I played World of Warcraft.
You played World of Warcraft a few months ago. What are you talking about?
I'm supposed to say that.
You're ruining it. You're
Ruining
it.
it. You're ruining it.
And you.
Happy on that one. Actually, Svez, the thing is, I can't remember my old account information. Like, it's been probably... when Battle for Azeroth got announced, I was just done. So...
Oh, shit. Shadowlands is coming out? I didn't even know.
You played a lot longer than me.
No, because I was, like, on and off. So, what is it? Warlords of Draenor killed me. Like, Warlords of Draenor just fucking killed me. That expansion was garbage all the way around. It was clearly meant as a tie-in to the Warcraft movie, right? It came in out of fucking nowhere. It's fucking trash all around. And I was just done at that point. Legion came out, and I was like, okay, I'll give it a shot. It was okay. It was pretty meh. And then fucking Battle for Azeroth, and I was just like, okay, I'll try it. And I was just like, fuck this game. Like, fuck this game. Fuck everybody involved in making this game.
I was done after Wrath of Lich King.
Yeah,
Lich King.
And I like that expansion, but the thing is, they made Warriors absolute garbage when they started patching it. I was just like, wow, they're the worst melee class now. Fuck this game.
Yeah, imagine saying that when they were like the best melee class forever.
Well, they were, they're warriors. They're supposed to be.
Yeah, you're in a world of fucking magic, and you want to be the biggest, baddest, most powerful person with your fucking sword.
But you can't be.
Yeah,
you can't be because
they balanced it so it made sense.
No. The
Yeah.
thing is, no, they nerf, bro. When
Why
defensive warriors,
dude?
defensive warriors, end up being the best spec for a warrior. There's a problem there.
King Arthur was a warrior, and he had a magic sword. Eat it, bitch. Play the video.
King Arthur was a fucking cuck. Like
He was a king. He's your king. Play the fucking video.
what do you mean he was my king?
He's your king. Now kiss his ring. Play the video.
It's really not. It's fucking.
Play the video.
Sword's game.
Play the video.
Yeah. Sword's
Play
game.
Mhm.
That is gonna get clipped now. I just
Yeah.
now.
You're the one that said it. I told you to play the video like 11 times.
I'm just saying that's gonna get clipped now, even though I'm clearly trying to be bratty. I had this whole back and forth over Twitter.
Dude, I know. Like, just don't even bring it up. Don't even bring it up.
It's gonna happen though. It's gonna happen.
That's
It's gonna happen. At this point, I'm just dating people.
See you and another person can achieve. The most basic, of course, is sex, with the step up being hand-holding. The next would be good morning text. But the most intimate level of all is blaming each other for someone else's suicide. Isn't that just lovely? I'm tearing up as I say this now. There is nothing on earth sweeter than having a fat white raisin blame you for the death of another deeply disturbed voice actor. Butch is not only downplaying mental health, but he's also downplaying the death of a prominent actress who struggled with bipolar disorder for years leading up to her suicide. Some say hating on Butch is simply the cool thing to do these days, but after that comment, any hate that comes his way is completely justified.
Yeah, I 100% agree with that statement. All the other stuff, right? Like you can rationalize paying that man $200 to jerk off on a fucking page for 30 minutes, right?
What happened?
I'm just his trash commissions.
Oh,
right. You could justify that if you're a hardcore fan. You cannot defend that fucking comment. Like you can't. It's fucking wrong.
In my book, he's an insensitive old man who doesn't know when to stop. But if you were to criticize him on anything that I've mentioned so far, he'd probably just blow it off and say something like this.
If you guys think you're gonna fail,
I got a clip for you to play at the end of this for this part.
Okay, hold on. I want to hear the whole statement, but yeah, go ahead and put in Twitter, and I'll pull it up.
I sent it to Or too, just in case.
Okay, that was a good idea.
If you guys think you're gonna knock me down or make me fail, do you know who you're dealing with? Do you really know? Do you have any idea?
Bitch Fartman. Did I get it in one?
do you want an answer?
Yes.
Yes, Crow, you did it. You did good.
Thank you.
You know who you're dealing with? what I've been up against already as a father and a husband and someone who's worked in Hollywood for 30 years, and you.
Yeah. Use your wife and children as a shield from the fucking criticism of you being a piece of shit.
Do you know
Piece of shit.
that I've gone even further beyond?
I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh wow. Good fucking job, Daddy, using your fucking wife and children to shield you, you piece of shit. Dude. Hand holding is level 10 lewdness. Yeah, she was Tara Strong's friend.
Chunky jelly roll.
Okay.
Are going to take me down? What are you kidding? That's kind of a joke.
Yeah, so according to this rejected greaser, he's free of any and all flack just because he's made a few shows. Butch hates criticism so much that he uses his status as a shield against the waves of vitriol that often berate his doorstep. It's fine to not let any hate get to you, but when you willingly negate constructive criticism from peers and fans simply based on the basis that they haven't done anything of their own, that's when it becomes a problem. You don't need to be an artist yourself to judge or critique a piece of art. He's too far up on that high horse to come down and accept criticism from anyone who doesn't have a net worth in the...
Okay, hold on.
Right. Yeah.
Only because the clip that 224 Vic gave is like directly related to that one portion.
Yeah.
I just want to play it now.
Yeah, it's kind of funny, honestly.
His wife is just as bad as him. Like, she's an ego too.
Listen to this, and it sounds brilliant.
I haven't heard. I don't look into people's personal family, but it wouldn't surprise me.
If she puts videos on fucking YouTube, then it's fucking public.
Well, yeah. Wait. Did she?
Mm-hmm. See, she uploads stuff to her Christian thing. They do it together.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, I remember now.
Aura, in the private chat, give me that channel right now.
Dude, it's in the archives. I'll just give it to you anyway.
Yay.
To knock me down and make me fail? Do you know who you're dealing with? Do you really know? Do you have any
I thought it was Toy Bounty Hunter talking. I was like,
I've been
oh.
up against already as a father and a husband and someone who worked in Hollywood for 30 years, and you are going to take me down? What are you kidding? That's kind of a joke, I think. So good luck.
If anyone's played Persona 5, you know how great this is accurate this fits in. It blends so well.
That was good, dude. That was really good.
Anyone who's played Persona 5 knows this is how great this scene would be. You need to call in card right away. Change his heart, please.
Oh, man.
The millions. And if that's not extremely telling, I don't know what is. But setting all that aside, it's important to note perhaps the primary reason he's been catching so much flack as of late. The situation that puts all his other callous remarks to bed. You see, last month, Butch came up with the brilliant idea of a streaming service called Oaxis. Now, hordes of commentators have already covered his, dare I say it,
a lot.
So we won't go too deep into his video, but I do think his reward tiers are laughable.
Okay, hold on. Maybe I can find it.
Find what?
I'll tell you in a second.
If you pledge $5, you get an email. You know, something I already get plenty of for free. And if you pay $75, you get a YouTube shout out. Probably use one of those at the moment, not gonna lie. And of course, if you're feeling so generous as to pay $5,000 for this, you can talk to Butch. Yeah, that sounds like a worthy investment. Good Lord. Butch really knows how to turn a profit. I'll give him that. But wait a minute. I know what you're thinking. I see you sitting over there in a fresh pool of your own drool and Dorito dust, wondering to yourself what Oaxis even entails. Well, as a matter of fact, it seems as if it's gone backwards. In his promotional vid, he prides Oaxis.
Okay, this is what I want to play, and I think I found it. The Oaxis commercial. Or pro.
Oh yeah, the one that I keep playing, that one family.
All right.
Did you see that news?
Does he have the right to show these clips from these movies?
No, it's.
I didn't think so.
Yeah, you're gonna.
I didn't think so, honestly.
You're gonna see a few, because I think Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse is in here.
I don't recognize this movie. I don't recognize this dude. No clue. No clue. Oh, God, it's a mobile app.
Look at that! Look right there. Toy Story. You see that?
That's
Toy
all
Story.
Disney.
That's
What?
Disney, bitch. You don't get to take Disney shit.
Yeah, Fairly Odd Parents makes sense, but the other two, I'm surprised Disney didn't even come after you.
Like, dude, the fucking cojones on you trying to claim that you had the right to fucking stream Disney products. Oh, God. And I'm not talking about Disney shows. Literally, they're products for Disney. The fucking Toy Story 4?
No,
come on.
How old is this trailer anyway?
I don't.
Probably
Let me
3
see the
years
date
old.
of the video.
You know,
2019.
yeah. So I was about to say because Toy Story 4 came out last year, so it had to be super new.
Yeah, well, the thing is, right? Disney had already announced their plans to have a streaming service. I think like 2017, 2018, right?
Disney Plus, and look at what it is now.
Well, yeah, but they had already announced a streaming service. Like, how much of a fucking moron do you have to be to state that you're going to have the rights to stream this stuff when Disney has already announced its intention of having their own streaming service? Like, they took all of their shows away from Netflix because they wanted it all under fucking Disney Plus. Like, you fucking idiot. Like, you fucking idiot. Okay, fine. I'll play the rest. That's pretty much it.
Impossible.
At no point does he say Oaxis is Christian, but that's where it winds up going.
Yeah.
The sci-fi
After-
movie. Elysium. Oh, okay.
Yeah, like what is it? The sci-fi movie was Elysium.
I'm sure Disney would know about the app if it ever came out.
Yeah, and then I don't think it ever has actually. So
No, it hasn't. He just took all the money and said, "Fuck off! I'm doing other stuff now."
Well,
I would
he
also
realized-
think I would also think the app and like the stuff on it would take about more than a year to like develop and stuff to have it actually going full on release. So.
It takes more than just what he asked for, $250,000. Like it takes way more than that to get this app up and running and to get all the services to be able to stream. Like
creepy 666 kitty. That is a very creepy name. The 666 is a bad omen. And we didn't have Steve here to bless the stream, so you may have brought some bad juju here.
not
But-
really. She's been here like a few times.
Yeah, she's been here like for a while now.
We always have Saint Neat bless the stream. He's not here now, so watch yourself tonight, Aura. My point is, they nailed it. Call me, beat me if you want to reach me. The fucking theme song for Kim Possible. We did not play that when we were playing the anime, the cartoon intros.
Because
and
no one
the
brought it up
anime.
in passing.
We never did. Actually, we'll play it one day. Okay, let me go back into the other video now.
My understanding is he never went through.
No, he completed the fundraiser, and then kept the money.
I mean, as far as I know, I don't know what he did with that money. I don't know what the fuck he did in general with it. All I know is Oaxis didn't come out.
Yeah. Creepy says that she blessed the stream,
Thank you.
you're welcome. Thank you. Okay, let's go and finish up the video.
On being a family-friendly alternative to the likes of Netflix, YouTube, and Hulu. Who wants to stream kids-safe shows, movies, and news shows to the entire family? This would be a great idea if it wasn't already a thing, but that's besides the point. He raised $60,000 regardless of the fact. Though that's not where this story ends. It was recently found out that this streaming service would promote uber Christian values and show, which is fine. There's nothing inherently wrong with wanting to showcase religious values on your own platform. The problem is he never mentioned it on the Kickstarter. You'd think that that'd be something people should know about when dropping, 10 grand to become a fucking animated character. A lot of fans who were initially under the impression that Oaxis would host host shows like Fairly Odd Parents and Danny Phantom are now quick to label Butch as manipulative. I've seen the word religious indoctrination thrown around quite a bit too, and although that may be a bit much, I can at least see where people are coming from. People are understandably pissed that he withheld bits of information. Now, he has issued an apology note since, if you want to call it that. It basically just talks about how much he cares about his fans, which is rich, and that
okay.
Yeah.
I would never take the privilege of your trust lightly. Waxis Entertainment is not faith-based. However, faith is a part of me. I am the same guy I've been for the last 20 years. I'm not perfect and certainly don't claim to be. I'm excited for what's ahead. Like, dude, you said it.
Yeah, he just contradicted himself.
Now he's just like gonna fucking lie. Like, dude.
You're
What kind of faith are you practicing, you liar?
Again, like the whole idea that now he's going to come out as like this fucking Christian content creator is just such a fucking joke to me.
It's great that he finally addressed the situation, but it's still unclear as to how big of a part spirituality will actually play here, which at the end of the day doesn't change much. When creating any crowdfunding campaign, the obvious and utmost important thing to be is transparent, and that is where Butch seriously dropped the ball. You cannot leave out a crucial tidbit of information like this, especially when asking for $250,000. Now, whether or not this was intentional, I don't know, but really, this whole situation could have been avoided if he had just been more upfront about it. Don't get me wrong, of course, he has the freedom to make whatever type streaming service he wants, but raising money for a campaign without 100% clarity and openness is a really bad move, whether or not his intention was deceitful. All you had to do was make the funny, Butch. Why couldn't you just make the funny? Butch Hartman has undoubtedly made some extremely successful shows over the course of his career, but he has also undoubtedly made some glaring mistakes. Downplaying mental health, suicide, constructive criticism, and of course, failing to achieve complete transparency when using a crowdfunding campaign is just a recipe for disaster. He's a senile old man who just needs to go count his money and accept the fact that the peak of his career has passed. Though, despite all of his questionable actions, I think there's one thing that we can all come to terms with: that his Twitter is genuinely the worst thing on earth.
Oh, fuck! I was trying to disagree a little bit, but okay.
Rhymes with critique. So, if you're going to critique like, hey, this is never going to work or whatever, then I just say, you know what? Let's see you try it, and we'll see how you do it.
See how you do, tough guy.
Away, because all it does is make me stronger.
Well, that was terrible.
Yeah.
That not the video. The video is great. Butch Hartman as a whole is terrible.
So we are like running almost on 2 hours. So here's what I have left.
Hold on. We have the I wasted $130 in Butch Hartman's back Christian curse.
That's really recent. Yeah, that's really recent actually.
Ripping people off the Fairly Odd Parent style. Butch Hartman cures autism. We got to do both of those.
Well, that is Kuro. He ripped Kuro off for $1,400. The artist he hired for Imagine Nathan.
But the autism thing.
That is Kuro. That's Kuro's video. I don't even think he talks about it in there.
Well, no, but the thumbnail.
Yes, I know.
Okay, I gotta find the autism thing. Sorry.
Dude, it's in the fucking Saber Spark one.
Oh, it's in that one? Mm-hmm. Oh my god.
Yeah, the Saber Spark one is the one I sent Aura, so.
Okay.
You sent me a bunch of shit I didn't even look at. We just happened to I'm like, when did you send me this? When did you send me this?
I sent you those earlier.
Oh yeah, you sent me a ton of shit. I didn't even look.
Nobody said it.
We just happened to find the same.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
Are you serious?
I swear.
I sent you those earlier, and you happen upon the same things.
No, yeah, dude. The only thing I think you gave me was Tro, I don't have. And hold on, what is this? Guido? I didn't have Guido either. There we go. I'm looking at him now. I'm sorry, Vic.
I'm sorry. I actually remember Brandy and Mr. Whiskers, I think.
Oh yeah, I do too. Actually, that was short-lived.
That was very short-lived.
It was Disney.
It was one of those underrated Disney cartoons. So.
Yeah. I know, Aura. You're a sweepy boy. Let's.
I just don't feel good. I feel like shit. I was like, dude, if you got it, if you got it, I'm gonna take off.
Yeah. Well, we got to do the outro though.
How could you? How could you leave?
Yeah, I was like, we need origami.
Papi, son por qué?
Well,
Come
no,
on,
like,
watch me. They come on to watch you, buddy.
Everyone's here for Aura.
It's
Oh my
classes. It's a major turn on for our chat. And the
where's the video at? Like, I'm waiting for the video.
I'm talking to you about your hidden potential. to be a
Talk
male
to me.
model.
Talk to me later about that and play the video. I'm over here like I'm dying. And he's like, well, pero qué lindo, qué suave.
Or I wanted to wait for later, but I know you're going to want to head to bed afterwards. So let me just get it out now.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm.
I think that you should start an OnlyFans.
Okay, I'll set that up right away, man. Yep.
But like a real one, not a fake one.
Can you please play the video?
Are you going to make the OnlyFans account?
What, man? Dude, please play the video. Hurry up. Like, hurry up. Play the fucking video.
This Kickstarter for a streaming service. He's like raising money and he like passed his goal like 2 years ago and then essentially went silent, where it's like, so are you doing this or not? And then other folks have dug up footage of him going to like church gatherings saying like, Oaxis will be a Trojan horse of Christianity to get back into Hollywood and put God in the limelight.
My point is, my work has touched people's hearts because it has the gospel inside of it. It's like a Trojan horse.
Not to get stuck on the Christian stuff.
Okay, that's evil. That is evil.
Yeah.
I actually get the fucking religious indoctrination thing now, because that's fucking evil. John, like I need your opinion on it. That is fucked up, right? Like, it's one thing to present religion to someone up front, but it's a whole other thing to say there it's gonna be a Trojan horse. We're gonna trick them into believing in God. Like,
yeah.
the fuck?
It should never be a trick. I mean, it's like the thing about it is, as a Christian, yes, you know, you are supposed to proselytize to people, but the thing is, the way you do it, you never do it in a dishonest way. Like, you don't trick people. That's not how you proselytize to people. You know what I mean? You're always upfront about wanting to talk to them about stuff like that. You know what I mean? You don't try to trick them. You know, it's just like, that's obviously not the way any that's not the way any apostle did it. You know what I mean? So I don't know why he would think that using deception to get people to try to win people over for Christ is a good strategy. It's the absolute worst strategy you could possibly.
It shows that you're disingenuous within your own faith.
Well, the thing is, you're using a lie. You're using a lie to bring people to faith, and it's not supposed to be like that. You're supposed to be. You're not a good representation of the faith if you're using deception to get people to convert to it.
It reminds me of when I used to go to the food and lotto when I was a kid, and they handed me little comic books, and they were all religious comic books, and I was fooled.
But here's the thing. Look, here's the thing, though. Even that's
Propaganda.
But here's the thing. Even though if it's propaganda, the difference for that is at least you know what you're getting up front. What this guy's talking about doing is literally tricking people.
Yes, with his cartoon.
He's literally trying to trick people into he's trying to proselytize to them by tricking them. You don't do that. At least with a little track, you could read through it and realize, oh, okay, you know what it is. You know what I'm saying? You're getting what it is up front. You know what I mean? What he's trying to do is not up front.
Those religious comic books had things I shouldn't have read when I was that young. Just saying.
That's a topic for another stream.
Just saying.
And we're gonna do that stream.
That stream should be called Story Time.
Story time with Aura. Yeah. Okay.
That's a big part of this video. But Butch Hartman and his wife, who's also very involved with his work, are devoted Christians. And they are gung-ho on getting the message of Jesus Christ out there to the public. And surprise, surprise, the folks who donated to Oaxis through Kickstarter, they found out about this information that Butch was saying about being the Trojan horse for Christianity in Hollywood after the Kickstarter was completed. So a bit of false advertising. That's something I would have wanted to know before donating. I did not donate, but if I was a donator, that's some pertinent information. But this isn't a video about Oaxis. This isn't a video about Butch trying to cure autism at his prayer meetings with his... That's the thing. It's like, how can I bring up what I want to talk about in this video without bringing up the other things that Butch has been accused of, discovered of, even promotes himself? It's so mind-blowing. Again, folks, do not meet your heroes. They will let you down. Not all of them.
Did you see the article,
here for Butch, it's like...
The thing about him curing autism, did you see the article where he's like, what the things that it's cured?
No, I didn't.
You weren't paying attention, were you?
No, the thing that was on the screen here, I thought you linked me something.
No, it's on. It just played in this video just now.
Yeah, no, I saw that.
Okay, good shit.
Look, the dude is insane. He's fucking evil.
I just drank the milkshake. Leave me alone.
No, he's fucking evil. He is.
So,
he's fucking evil.
Yeah, you could, if you want, just go on. So,
like, one thing after another. It ruins the memory of Fairly Odd Parents and the ways I used to perceive Butch as a good guy, and just ruins it for me. So yeah, okay, not talking about Oaxis, not talking about the prayer meetings. In this regard, right now, we're talking about The Garden. So once more, on Twitter, I was told about this show. It costs $130 to watch what is advertised as 7 episodes. Spoiler alert, it was only 6 that I could find. Folks, I spent the money to watch these cartoons. I dropped $130 to watch this Christian cartoon that Butch was hoping to pitch and sell to other Christian networks. And each episode is like 6 minutes long. So it's like, you're getting ripped off. I mean, I got ripped off big time. I knew that going in, but $130, you could have bought like much more. You could have bought a year's worth of Netflix. You could have bought Saber Spark furry merchandise.
Hell no.
Like an entire completed box set of an actual show. Two. You had 2.
Not gonna hate on Homeboy for the hustle though. not gonna hate on Homeboy for the hustle. Can't hate on him for the hustle. Plug my merch.
Yeah, that was good.
You could have spent it on rent. You could have spent it on your phone bill. $130 for 6 episodes or 7 episodes, he says, that are like 6 minutes each. That is a complete ripoff. There's a Twitter thread where folks are just listing all of these things you could have purchased with that money, including like Looney Tunes, like high quality, old school DVD box sets. So it's like, yeah, this money that you're spending, complete ripoff. And I watched every episode, and it's like, you can see stuff for free on YouTube that's higher quality than this. Now, that being said, it's not that the show visually looks awful.
That is a way better
investment. The price does not match the quality of the content.
Definitely way better.
Animation-wise, it's competent. It's not bad. I hold no animosity towards the artist and the storyboard artists and the creators. When I say creators, I have issue with people like the producers, the writers, the directors, aka Butch, where it's just not really worth it. It's like a worse version of VeggieTales. Oh, by the way, a reason why I'm making this video is because I'm saving up time right now to work and invest in my What Ruined VeggieTales video coming out next week. That one's going to be a lot more involved and higher quality than this video, which I'm just going off of the top of my head for. But yeah, you compare this, like, it's like the Virgin Garden versus the Chad VeggieTales. I guess I'll explain the synopsis. You've got a little lion and a little lamb, you know, the lion and the lamb with the Bible, Lenny and Lucy. They work for the boss, who I'm very certain is God, talking with his disembodied divine rainbow voice. And he sets these kids, Lucy and Lammy, Lucy or Lenny, whatever the names are, on a quest to go through their garden and help out other creatures and learning stories about the Bible. You have parts where they're like, let's talk about the story of Noah. of Jesus, of Jonah, and it goes to these like still images that Butch, I believe, drew. But yeah, it's like a worse version of VeggieTales. After spending so much time on VeggieTales for my next video, I realized that VeggieTales was more than just a Christian schlock show. It was better than that. It had some fun stories, fun characters, good gags. It's like even secular audiences enjoyed VeggieTales, which is why it was
That was
probably
my
one of the
childhood
most
too,
successful
shockingly.
Christian shows.
I mean, it doesn't surprise me. But like, the thing is, you can do like faith-based content and still make it so that everyone can be involved, right? And find some enjoyment. But like, it sounds like this asshole charged people $130 to watch 6 episodes that are 6 minutes long, that have really, really bad animation, and the bulk of it are still frame images just talking about Bible stories.
Pretty much.
That is
It's ballsy. Like, it's very ballsy.
that's what you do when you have like no other ideas.
That's what you do when you get done with working for Nickelodeon. You
Oh
know.
man.
Yeah, talk about the guys that leave Nick just fall from grace right after that.
Dude, this is a massive fall from grace and like landing on your fucking forehead.
Ever. I can say that actually, not probably, definitely was. Versus things like The Garden, where it's like, no, this is just low-hanging fruit. That wasn't a pun. Where it's like, you're just trying to pitch this to some Christian network and make them buy your stuff. That was what Butch was hoping for. And I guess he kind of succeeded. Some folks were saying that this show is available if you pay for a premium account on Gospel TV, which I'm not doing. I've heard awful things about that Gospel TV network and some very irreputable people who work alongside it and run it. Or you can drop $130 and watch all 6 episodes of The Garden via Google Drive. That's how I saw it. And it's a disorganized mess. Garden.mp4.1. Right? I don't know. So I watched the episodes.
Promoting pirating.
They're not visually awful. I've seen worse, as you all know. But all in all, the price tag does not match the content. And it just is abundantly clear that Butch Hartman, and again, I'm not trying to mudsling here. I don't want this to devolve into me getting into a fight with him. I don't want that. My biggest concern here is
I would actually pay to see that. Someone get into a fight with Bitch Hartman.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what got me thinking? You know who should fight Bitch Hartman? Have someone at Cartoon Network fight Butch Hartman, and then that'd be a fight to see.
I mean, there are worse ways to spend your Saturday.
Yeah.
Dude, like, this guy is just fucking terrible. Anyways, I don't think that there's anything more that we can really add to that equation. He's an egomaniac.
Yeah.
He's a piece of shit. He's a goddamn asshole. Is there anything more to say? Like,
yes, there is. We need Saint Eve to bless him.
I don't think. Oh my gosh, Aura's frozen.
Yeah. Saint Eve, we need the holy water. Just dump a truckload of holy water on him, and he'll be cleansed for all the sins he committed these past few years.
Or better come back. There he is. There he is.
Can you see him?
Not yet.
Is he moving?
No, he's still dark in my screen.
Oh my gosh. Well.
It's that Spectrum internet, man.
I guess he's just gonna stay there. Oh, okay. Well, here's the thing. I have some fun stuff for us. Let's get into it.
Okay.
I
was gonna add on, like, when it comes to Butch and Snyder, it makes me think of, it makes Nick feel so much worse, and it makes Cartoon Network actually look a lot more greater. And to think about that, and they're competing networks. It's just like, oof.
Okay. Well, let me play this as we head out for the night. And of course, thank you so much to all the patrons who have been supporting our channel.
Yes.
Really do appreciate it. You guys have been incredibly awesome. If you cannot support us on Patreon, that doesn't matter. Anything you can do. Watching the videos is great help. Participating in the streams, liking the content, subscribing, all of that is like all we can really ask for. We really do appreciate it. And then, of course, we do have our bonus patrons. Not the ones that are on the screen right now, but the ones that have not been added onto the thing yet. And those would be Dagger, Catbat, Julian Cyan, Kat Thomas, Jess, and Connor McDonald. Thank you so much for supporting our channel. Again, it is awesome that you guys have been doing that. And for everybody else, just remember, all you have to do is like and subscribe to the stream.
Or it's back.
Big help. Or it came back for the end.
My boy right there.
All right, guys, we're heading out.
All right. See y'all.
Good night.